From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spar on the radio.
Hello to the now. How are you both today?
Yeah, all good. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for letting me chat to you both today. So, could you start when you first started your first single back in 2019 called "Loosen Up"? So, can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we recorded that single in Morrow Valley with obviously with a different drummer, but still with our bassist Jay. Yeah, we spent 2 days in Mono Valley. We went to Jason Perry actually to write the song with him, and I stripped back the song and took it apart. And yeah, we went to Mono Valley then and recorded the song in 2 days and released a video for it.
So, was it like going to the recording studio when you recorded that track for your debut single?
It was a good experience because obviously, like Brom said, we were using a top class producer, Jason Perry. So yeah, it kind of molded us into the start of the mold of who we are now as a band. Just taught us so many ways of writing new music, and yeah, it just helped us massively to get where we are now.
So there's now a track I picked out called "Misfortunate." So can you tell me more about that?
That was the first ever song we did. That was also in Mono Valley, but we kind of just got together and went to the studio with one song, and yeah, that was actually quite a while ago, but that was the first time we ever actually went to a studio with an proper engineer, and some proper gear, and yeah, the musicians we played with at that point are not in the band anymore, so it was just me and Shane at that time.
So can you tell me more about your EP that you released called back in 2022?
Yeah, so with the EP, we actually recorded that in Real World Studios, and we got to meet some great people. The singer of Keane, we met Peter Gabriel. It was a good experience, but we used Ollie Jacobs to produce the EP, and the stuff he did for us was you can't, no money can buy that. Each changed the band sound completely, and yeah, it turned out to be a really good EP. So yeah, it was a good experience.
So can you tell me more about the string track called "Devil Inside Me"?
"Devil Inside Me." It's actually written about my local town, Merthyr Tydfil, and just what it's a great town. I absolutely love Merthyr, but it is quite a deprived area. So it just tells the story of an average lad going on a night out in Merthyr and what you can get up to. And we actually, for the video of the song, we actually used one of my mates who absolutely killed it. But yeah, it was it's a good track, to be fair.
So can you tell me more about the first track they released this year called "The Truth Always Comes Out in the End"?
The song's about well, it can be about anything really, but I think the main thing is one of the other musicians in the band's past experience with maybe a relationship or with someone, which he put into a song in the end, yeah, and it turned into the EP name and the single on the album.
And the truth does always come out in the end.
So can you tell me more about your new album that just released recently called "Too Hot to Handle"?
Yeah, so "Too Hot to Handle" is our debut album. Again, we done that in Real World with Ollie Jacobs. We spent a week there and managed to smash an album in a week. But yeah, there's no story behind the name "Too Hot to Handle." It was fitting at the time. We were in the studio. We still didn't have a name for the album, and every song was just a banger. So it just seemed fitting to call it Too Hot to Handle.
So, got some gigs coming up. One with Feeder. So, can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, of course. So this Thursday, we're actually doing an album launch in Islington O2, which there are still tickets available. Very limited tickets, but there are. So get them as soon as you can. The night on Friday, then, so the night after that, we're going over to Bristol O2, where we play with Feeder. And then we come back to sunny Wales on the Saturday to play Cardiff Great Hall again with Feeder. So yeah, really looking forward to that.
So, are they now independent or are you signed?
No, it's all independent at the minute. We were signed to a label a few years back, but not to mention any names, it went a bit sour. Got all the rights back to our music, and we just went our separate ways.
So, what's it like being independent for you now?
I mean, it's the same as any other band, really. I mean, you've got to work a lot harder, obviously, because you've got no backing as such. I mean, we're in a position where we're lucky enough to have a manager that we do, who backs us 100% and funds everything for us. So, we are one of the very few bands who can do the things that we're doing because we've got the financial backing of our manager.
So just releasing albums, have you got any more plans? Are you back in the studio going to record any new music in the near future?
We are right at the minute, aren't we? Obviously, it's a bit fresh at the minute. We're still on a buzz from releasing the album, so we've got tours planned, which you can't really say much about yet because nothing is 100% confirmed. But we've got UK tour, European tours in the mix. But yeah, we're always going to keep writing new music, and hopefully there's a second album to come, maybe.
Thank you both for letting me chat to you both today.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Thank you very much for having us.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
And you. Cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.